반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
I had already kicked Guhana out of the house and now you're telling me she was my daughter? I'm really sorry, Chairman. I couldn't keep this secret anymore. Today, I want to share how Secretary Jang confessed that Guhana is Shin Yeo-jin's biological daughter, and that's why this was all kept hidden for so long. Shin Yeo-jin had ruthlessly kicked Guhana out. Even though she treated Guhana like a daughter, Guhana didn't want it and Shin Yeo-jin had no intention of holding onto her. It was chilling how cold she could be. Then Shin Yeo-jin called Secretary Jang, telling her to get rid of Guhana's things and make sure Eunchang didn't see anything that reminded her of Aunt Hana. Secretary Jang felt guilty about it. She had been with Shin Yeo-jin for years, but every time Shin Yeo-jin was cold like this, Secretary Jang feared for her own safety. She moved Guhana's belongings quietly, not wanting anyone to find out about the real DNA test results that Guhana had never even seen. After looking at the documents, she realized that the mother-daughter relationship was a match. Could Guhana really be the child she had given up so many years ago? She knew that Shin Yeo-jin had lost her memory after childbirth and her family had wanted to hide the truth about the daughter Shin Yeo-jin had with a man they didn't approve of. Later, Shin Yeo-jin married Yoon Sung-ho and forgot all about that child, Guhana. Secretary Jang had kept this from Shin Yeo-jin for years, but now she had to decide whether to tell the truth or continue hiding it. In the end, Secretary Jang couldn't ignore how badly Guhana was suffering, so she gathered the courage to reveal the truth. She handed over the DNA test results, admitting her deceit. Shin Yeo-jin was shocked and felt dizzy after learning that Guhana was her daughter, the one she never knew existed. She had spent years grieving for her lost daughter Eugene, only to discover that she had another daughter all along. Shin Yeo-jin felt ashamed realizing she had kicked out her own child. She knew she had to make things right, so she decided to leave her assets to Guhana as a way of compensating her even if it couldn't undo the pain she caused. She called a lawyer to prepare a new will, giving everything to Guhana if she passed away. But word of this reached Choi Myung-ji, who didn't understand Shin Yeo-jin's decision at all. She suspected there was more going on and wanted answers. Meanwhile, Detective Jo uncovered the secret about Guhana's birth and Choi Myung-ji started plotting to destroy her. She wanted to remove Guhana from the picture for good. However, Guhana, struggling with her own emotions, was unsure about seeking revenge or forgiving Shin Yeo-jin. She was caught between wanting to get back at Shin Yeo-jin and still caring for Eunchang and her memories of Eugene. As the tension grew, Choi Myung-ji decided to take matters into her own hands. She planned to kill Guhana, but before she could carry it out, Shin Yeo-jin appeared and threw herself in front of the car to save Guhana. The scene was chaotic and Shin Yeo-jin was hit instead. It was a shocking moment that left everyone stunned. As Shin Yeo-jin lay in the hospital, Guhana was torn. She still hated Shin Yeo-jin but couldn't ignore the fact that she had sacrificed her life to save her. When Secretary Jang revealed the truth about Shin Yeo-jin's past and handed over the real DNA test results, everything changed for Guhana. She now understood that Shin Yeo-jin was her biological mother, but her feelings of resentment didn't fade easily. Guhana was faced with a new responsibility to punish Choi Myung-ji for what she had done, while also grappling with the realization that she could still have a future with her true family. Shin Yeo-jin's last will, leaving everything to Guhana, complicated her feelings even more. Despite everything that had happened, there was now a glimmer of hope that maybe someday they could start over and become a real family.
'Cause you are beautiful.